Hi everybody, this is your reading for Tuesday the 29th of August. Thanks for joining me. It's really nice to be with you today. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of, and I'm using the Druidcraft deck again today. So let's have a look what we've got today. So we've got 3 reverse cards, okay? So let's see. First of all, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So we've got no work, no discipline, no harvest. If you turn them around, you can see this guy is working. He's being really productive. And it's because of this discipline and this productivity that he gets to this position. Or he is able to maintain people in this position. People who need discipline, she's got those pentacles engraved in her wall. Someone had to make those. She's disciplined in herself. She's trained a falcon. They're very difficult to train, but through persistence and purity of action and thought and clear focus, she has really got this falcon to come back when commanded and when to fly when commanded. And she's someone who is abundant and prosperous and safe and secure in her life. She doesn't want for anything. She's abundant. She's rich. She's rich in material things, and she's also rich in terms of herself, her inner world. She's accomplished self-mastery, because this is not comfortable work. You sweat. You're in this huge forge, you know, but you'd be covered in soot by the end of the day. It would be grueling work. The heat, the weight of the actual metal that was being melted down, it's hard grinding work. This kid has just started working there because after a couple of years, his arms, he will be built like a mountain after a couple of years. So it's not easy working, and it sometimes feels hard, but when it feels hard, you can achieve great things. And when you work hard and you're disciplined consistently, then you harvest the good things in life. Then you can cut the mistletoe from the tree, and you can harvest the good things that are there for you. But these are all in reverse today. Okay? So there's going to be a desire not to be disciplined, to be focused on feelings or ideas or thoughts. There may be a temptation to look away from the way your life is for now, and to really just peel back from it and to say, hang on a minute, I don't want to just be in the doing of it all. Something stops. This is all reversed, okay? So something, astrologically, in terms of the energy that's floating around, something is putting the brakes on today, and you stop work, in the sense of you stop what you're doing, and you wake up, and you say, hang on a minute, what am I actually working on? What am I striving towards? And what is the ultimate product that I'm harvesting? What am I doing here? So you have a profound moment of clarity and insight. I love these moments. I will always remember when I was driving on the motorway in Manchester, and suddenly I was driving and I saw myself about 2 meters above the ground. I saw myself driving in my car, and I was outside of my body seeing myself drive in the car, and I was still in the car looking at the road driving. It was all at once. And it was an amazing feeling, because I said, look, this is where you are in your life. You're in a tiny little car in Manchester, in a country called England. You've just returned from this and this place, and this is where you are in your life. It was like, oh, hello, thank you. I didn't realize that this is my life. Because sometimes we get so enmeshed and embroiled in our circumstances that we forget that we have options. We have options. And so many of us get stuck because we're too responsible, and we've listened too much to be careful and to be responsible and to be diligent and to maintain what is. And we just get on with it. We get on with hard work. We sweat our asses off. We are disciplined. We work for many years to get to a place of security. We do all of that so we can be rich, and we can be comfortable, and we can feel secure. But what is that really, does that really happen? You know, for a lot of you guys watching, when you pay off that mortgage, how long does that feeling of, okay, my house, my property, I own it now, how long does that last? It's fleeting, it's passing. So on this day, what we're saying in a very, very powerful way is we're saying, looking at what's missing and what's been turned around, because you've been turned around completely on this day. You're here, you're being given an opportunity to step back and to look at your life and to say, what is it that I want to work on? What ultimately are my priorities? Do I want to have financial security? Do I want to make an impact in the world by writing a book? Do I want to be seen as socially successful, and do I want to have social acclaim? Do I want to innovate something completely new and discover something and research something for myself? What is it that my personal mistletoe is? And you get to look at that again today, rather than what you thought it was, because this is flexible and it's changeable. So at 20, you may have thought that you wanted to be a lawyer, but then you trained in that and you didn't like it, and you had a moment of clarity and you thought, this isn't me, I'm going to go work more as a philanthropist working for the Red Cross. And then you do that work and you're enmeshed in it and you do it, and suddenly you have another aha moment and you're like, I'm done now with the Red Cross. I've spent 5 years with the Red Cross. I want to go to Brussels, to the United Nations. Our desires and changes, our goals in life change. The goalposts are constantly changing. Ultimately and truly, the only thing we should be working on and should be disciplined about is the purity and this in here, our inner life, our inner world, mastering our emotions, our feelings, progressing spiritually, connecting to a power greater than, that helps to work in terms of what's going on inside of us. Because all of these pentacle things are fleeting. Jobs, houses, cars, money, they all go, bye-bye. But what isn't fleeting is you. And the way you are in yourself, how happy you are on a consistent day-to-day basis, what you use your energy towards, whether that's aligned with who you are or not, whether you have a bunch of conflict in your life or you don't, all of these things are things that you're able to look at today and say, actually, I'm going to go in a completely different direction. I'm going to make a huge change to my life. That can be as simple as, I'm not going to eat the diet I've been eating. I'm not going to take the drug that I've been taking. I'm not going to work at creating the dentures that I've been working on. I'm going to do something else. And we don't have these windows of opportunity or these teachable moments or these windows of divine intervention. We don't get those every day. You usually get them when you're driving home from the airport and you drive back to your house in a taxi or something, and you look at it and you see, this is what this neighborhood actually looks like. Because once you're in it, you don't see it. And today your vision is broad and vast. 8 and 9 is 17, and 7 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is a temporary opportunity. It's a temporary window opening. So open, look, and see what's there. Some of you will be too afraid to look, because some of you will think, I don't want to make any changes. This is as good as it's going to get. I'm perfectly, thank you, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm totally good. And some of you will say, I shouldn't want more. I have a duty and a responsibility to stay unhappy and to work my behind off, because that's what my parents did and my grandparents did, and that's the belief I've got. But some of you will think, I can do what I like, have fun, and be disciplined and consistent about it, and have emotional freedom within all of that, and enjoy financial benefits as a side effect of that discipline and joy. It's great. So it's a day of refocusing your life. If you'd like any help with that, you can get in touch with me via a personal reading. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my readings, and we can look at your astrology chart to see what your life purpose is, what your vocational aptitudes are. We can also have a look at your strengths and weaknesses, what's coming up in future, what your soul mission is. So all of those things we can look at. Just get in touch with me to order a personal reading, just get in touch with me via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.